Hey, Greg here at 720 Guitars. So it's really fun to find used guitars out there that are great guitars but aren't being used at all. We all know there's tons of those out there just collecting dust, and so it's fun to rescue those and repurpose them and turn them into something really interesting and hopefully useful. This is a guitar I just finished. It's an Ibanez Prestige RG from 2008 that I just picked up on Kijiji. You can see I've replaced the original HSH pickups with a pair of P-90 style pickups from John Suhr, installed all new electronics, designed a nice new tortoiseshell pickguard for it, and so really transformed the sound and also the whole vibe of this guitar, I think. So this series of videos is going to cover that process in quite a bit of detail. Everything from routing the body out to fit the larger pickups, installing the new electronics with shielding, etc., using computer modeling software to design the new look, using a 3D printer to try out some different pickguard shapes, and then at the end we'll demo the guitar to show how it sounds and how it plays. I'm also leaving some links below where you can hear this exact guitar and some studio recordings, so you can click on those if you really want to hear how this guitar can sound. Okay, let's have a look at this guitar. You can see it's in really good condition. Yeah, this is a really well-built guitar, of course. I mean, this won't surprise Ibanez people at all, but there are some, let's say, Gibson, Fender people that still find it pretty hard to believe that great guitars can be built outside North America, and that's okay. But the Ibanez Prestige Factory in Japan, where the workmanship, at least from what I can see, is kind of right up there, you know? We're looking at a basswood body, really nice, comfortable shape, 5-piece maple and walnut neck, jumbo frets, so a real player, this guitar. It has the Edge Zero Floyd type tremolo, and I don't actually love this version of their trem. I prefer the previous ones. So I'm going to remove the extra springs, and that brings it back to kind of the original feel of their Pro trem. Okay, strings are off. Let's get the pickguard off. The electronics aren't working on this thing at all. That was part of the deal when I bought it. The previous owner was, I think, partway into a change to pickups and so on, and I think the project went a bit sideways. So, I mean, I'm not even going to bother hooking these up because, to be honest, these original pickups don't really do it for me. Other people might like them, but they're not really what I'm after. I have a piece of this tortoiseshell pickguard material that I think is going to look really good with the white finish and the black pickups and black knobs. So let's move on to figuring out exactly how this is going to look. So here's where my background in mechanical engineering serves me well. This is a 3D CAD package called Solidworks, and it's a really good program to think through what you want to do. I mean, certainly not the only way. Pencil and paper work pretty well, cardboard and pair of scissors, whatever, but we're going to use Solidworks today. There's a site called GrabCAD, and that's where I found the basic models for the RG, and someone did a beautiful job modeling this thing up, and it made this task a lot easier for me. And you can see here, you can manipulate the guitar around, have a look from all different angles. It's pretty fun, really. My goal here was really to design a new pickguard that would give the guitar a little, I guess, less aggressive look, smooth it out a bit, something that would match up nicely with the P-90s. And I went through a lot of iterations and tried out some different shapes. And here's some examples, starting with the stock RG pickguard shape. And just to quickly go through the process, in case you're interested. And it's pretty straightforward. Set up a couple of splines in the sketches and move the points around wherever you want them. And then have a look at it, and then have a look at it in context on the guitar. Another fun thing you can do with this is have a look at different finishes on the body. You know, maybe I'd like to strip this guitar down, leave it natural, and see how that looks. One thing to keep in mind with this 24 fret neck is that this pickup gets pushed a little bit towards the middle position, at least compared to some guitars with shorter necks, like let's say a Les Paul Special. So I'm showing here how much it would be shifted compared to one of those. On the other hand, SGs, even though they have a shorter neck, they leave a bit of a gap, and so the pickup actually ends up being in this position that I'm going to use now. And I'm thinking it's not a bad thing, at least for me, because I use the neck pickup a lot, so I want it to do a lot of things. I want it to be pretty versatile, and so moving it a little bit towards the center would mean it'd be less sort of uniquely necky sounding, and so I'm looking forward to hearing how this sounds. So I've pretty much settled on a starting point. I'm going to build the guitar up like this, have a look at it, play it, and we'll go from there. Okay, that's it for part 1. For the next stage of this project, please go to video number 2. Just click on the link below.